Hi, Mark here from the Average Me channel. Have you ever wanted to hang something on the wall? Perhaps something that's really thin? This doesn't have a frame and it's really thin. I don't want to put holes in it. How am I going to get this to hang on a wall? Let's take a look. The solution may be easier than you think. Hi, if you've ever wanted to mount something that's really thin, didn't have a frame to attach any hanging wires from, you didn't want to damage it by drilling holes, the solution is right in your hardware store aisle. It is mirror mounting clips. Now what a mirror mounting clip is, it's a little clip, looks just like this, and you can see that it's set off just a little bit right there. And here's how it's going to work. We're going to take our thin item, and these mounting clips are going to attach themselves right at the top like that. And then you can see the hole right there, drills into the wall, and it just holds that in place, the same way that you would mount a mirror to the wall in your bathroom. I'm going to mount these two frames, or these two pictures, and show you how it works. I pulled the camera back a little bit to show you the magnitude, the size of these pieces of artwork that we're going to hang. If you're a fan of Walt Disney World, you might recognize these. They are from World Showcase in Epcot, and they're kind of one-of-a-kind collectibles. They were used on display at one point, and I got a couple of these, and so I don't want to damage them. I don't want to drill holes in order to mount. So what I'm going to do is use these mounting clips. These are pretty good size, as you can see. I'm 6 feet tall, so you can see how tall these are. So the first thing I want to do is determine how far I want them to be mounted, either down from the ceiling or up from the ground. I've determined that I want it to be 19 inches up from the top of my baseboard. So the first thing I'm going to do is make some measurements. I'm going to determine where I'm going to drill the mounting holes for these. So I want to make sure these pictures are straight. So I'm using a level, and I'm going to put in the bottom clips first. You can see I marked a crosshair as to where I'm going to drill my mounting holes. Now the package direction says you have to drill holes with 3/16 inch bit. Now there are some things you have to consider. I know there's no plumbing, I know there's no electrical behind these walls. Now that the holes are drilled, I'm going to put this anchor in place. Sometimes you can just push it flush, as I did there. And sometimes you might want to just give a little tap with a hammer, but that is usually strong enough. Now the way these anchors work is you put them into the wall, and then as you drive the screws, I don't know whether you can see that, as you drive the screws into the hole, these flanges get pushed outwards, and that holds it very tightly to the drywall. Now I know these clips are a little deeper than those pictures. So I'm going to put the bottom clip in, I'm going to slide the picture into it, and that should hold it long enough until I can get the top clips in place. Now if I feel that it's too loose, I can add a little bit of padding to the back of those frames in order to hold it nice and tight against the wall. If I see a need for that, I think what I'm going to use are the rubber drawer bumpers. That will really just be the perfect thing. It has a little bit of give, and it's not going to damage the back of that piece of artwork at all. I'm going to take that, and I'm just going to screw it in place. And before I tighten it, I'm going to turn it upright, just like that. And there is where the piece of artwork is going to slip in between. And once again over here. And as it gets tight, we're going to turn that up just a little bit to make sure it's heading in the right direction. Tighten that down. And there we go. And placing the top clips in place is going to be a little easier. All I have to do is rest these in place since a piece of artwork is already in position. And I will just mark the holes with a pencil. And once again, I will push the anchors in position. So there you go. It's quick, it's easy, it's clean. All it took was drilling 4 holes. It didn't cause any damage to the artwork, and it's going to be here very secure. Now, if I ever want to remove it, all I have to do is take a little bit of spackle and fill 4 holes, and we can put it anywhere we want. So I hope that helped you out if you ever have this type of an issue. I'm Mark with the Average Me channel. Thanks for watching.